Hi guys, welcome back to K-pop Talks. I'm your host, and today, today we're going to do our weekly K-pop recap of the first week of May 2023. I'm kind of late with this video. It was supposed to come out 3 days ago. Really, normally I like to drop these videos up towards Monday and Tuesday, but I didn't really have the time to not only record but even to listen to the music at all of this first week of May. I listened to it these last couple of days, so I will really talk about it. There isn't really many comebacks. Hopefully uh, the quality of the music already is good, so I hope it's already a good sign for the rest of the month. First song we have aespa with Spicy. I mean, I feel like this is a good aespa song. I think Zoe surely mastered this style of music. They like to do this kind of mix of like more modern pop music with these lower paced parts, and I think they've gotten pretty good at like mixing these two styles well. On top of that, I feel like overall this song and this style fits them very well, and I think as long as they're gonna keep doing this, they're gonna be fine. Again, it's nothing mind-blowing, it's nothing you've never heard, but it works. And I also think the aesthetics of the music video fit with the image of the group way better than the hyper technological kind of cyberpunky elements that we're trying to go with, that I thought they like tried it with it and it didn't really work. So this kind of style where it's more the really dislikable college students of any TV show or drama ever, I think fits them way better than anything they've done before. And from an aesthetical point of view, I thought in the music videos, in my opinion. Next we have 17 with Fuck My Life. I mean, it's a classic ballad. I think 17 doesn't really dabble a lot on this type of music. They did it well. The vocal performances work. The lyrics are fine. They try to add that edginess with the title itself. It's not like really it's portrayed, in my opinion, throughout the song, at least from a lyrical standpoint. But the song itself work. I just love how much like now 17 spends on music videos. I mean, these are huge productions, that they're really putting for a music video at this point, and I don't mind Hype really doing it. They understand that a huge appeal of K-pop is the aesthetics, so why not tell a story for a ballad? It's gonna cost you a lot of money, but it's not like you're gonna really lose anything from it. So I enjoyed it. It's a ballad, so it's nothing again incredible, but I think for 17 it's nice to see them do something a little bit different. Next we have One Us with Erase Me. Another One Us comeback. I also think another banger. I mean, they've done a really good job, in my opinion, to they've had their own style for years, but there were moments where I felt like they were indecisive. They would try to do something a little bit more mainstream, or they would change it to do something else, but it didn't really work for them. I feel like they've really found their niche, and I think this One Us song is good. I mean, it sounds like a lot of other One Us comebacks. Again, it's not a negative because I think it works. I think we got to a point where they're comfortable in their own style. It sounds good. The production works. The vocal performance at this point, they're veterans, so it's always going to be top tier. And like I said, it's a very enjoyable song for me. Normally, One Us for me is not really a single group, in the sense they're never going to really showcase their real ability and real skill through the music videos. I think when you really see them when you really see their ability is through the albums. The albums really showcase you what One Us is and what One Us can really be when they really put their maximum effort. Not only them, but their company, and how much they really invest in that aspect of the music. So I've enjoyed it. I can't say I'm blown away. I rarely am blown away by a K-pop song, especially from a boy group recently. But again, from last month to now, the streak of good K-pop groups has kept going, and hopefully a good K-pop comebacks from boy groups. Sorry, it's not stopping, and I think it's a good thing. Next we have Tama featuring Lil Chelly with Andrea's song. I really enjoy this Tama song. Again, Tama is a really good artist, and an artist that I discovered a year ago, I'm pretty sure, and has been on more rotations ever since. Amazing vocals, really good understanding of choosing productions and instrumentals. The features a lot of times when he chooses them are good. Therefore, there isn't really much to complain. I think Lil Cherries, you wouldn't think it would fit with Tom, and I think it fits perfectly. They really complement each other in a way that you wouldn't expect. So I liked it a lot. It's a song in English, which it doesn't really do as much, but full English at least. But he did it well, so there isn't much to complain from me. I've enjoyed it. And next we have aespa featuring Naev with Welcome to My World. Completely different vibe. than the other song we've talked about earlier, which I forgot the name right now, Spicy. It's good. I enjoy the production. The vocals are very good. It's completely different. This is how I think you should all the times do comebacks if you want to release two music videos. You showcase one sound, then you showcase another, but it's not like a huge difference. They're still connected aesthetically. Again, like I said, I think aespa is in a good place right now. I don't think SM really is trying to push them to be the biggest group of their generation, because they will never be at this point. But like Red Velvet, I think, and I think it's a good thing overall. When you realize you have a lot of success, it's better to keep the quality of the music steady, and then, dabble a little bit with some things here, something there, instead of just like, let's just try to go for the hyper mainstream sound. Let's try to become Blackpink. You will not become Blackpink. In essence, K-pop is very simple. If you don't become Blackpink the first year, it's very, very hard to then get to that level. We said this multiple times. I've said it multiple times in my channel. It don't matter if hype buys you. It doesn't matter if SM is with you. You ain't not getting. You are not getting that much bigger in the span of 2-3 years, even if you get into a bigger company of the genre, even becomes more popular. It's very, very hard to do that. So overall, a good song by aespa. Don't really have much complaints, and again, I like the fact that they're comfortable with their style right now. Next up, B2B with Wind and Wish. Good song by B2B, honestly. It's a different type of song they normally do. They still blend their classic style of straight up vocals, performance, and a more modern K-pop style. They do a good fusion of it. I see the music video is doing great. I mean, it has like 20 million views in 10 days. I'm really, really happy for them. Yeah, I mean, I love this group. Like I said, they're really good. It's a solid song from them. It's not one of my favorite singles they've done. I mean, again, they've always been able to fuse, like I said, the vocal aspect of their performance and a more popular sounding genre, a more popular sounding instrumental, and fuse it in a good way. So, with I'll Be Your Man movie, there's other examples, but to do it in today's K-pop and get a certain type of like a certain amount of eyes on your project, it's a good enough, I think, for B2B at this moment. Which, I mean, they're a veteran group. They've been on it for 10 years. Next we have One and Only, Departure. This is some other group that I've discovered recently, and they're good. I mean, there isn't really much to complain from me personally. It's a solid song. I definitely prefer everything else but the chorus. The chorus is not bad, but I've heard better in the genre. So I really like these parts when they have these very low tone vocals. The production really fits them well, and surprisingly, they do stand out, I think, even from other boy groups, because they do a similar style, but they spin it enough where it's different and it makes them really, truly themselves. Next we have Les Seraphim with Unforgiven featuring Nile Rodgers. Again, I think it's a quality song by Les Seraphim. Honestly, I've enjoyed it. It's very catchy. This is already their third time they do this style, so I don't think it's necessarily what I wanted to hear. I want them to vary a little bit more. Again, I can't really complain too much. They have this style, again, like aespa. They understand where they are in the genre. They're not really trying to force to be more popular and doing other things. It works, it's catchy, it's fun to listen to. Obviously, they're trying to search also virality, because one thing about the Seraphim specifically, they're very, very viral in Korea when it comes, and in the world, when it comes to their songs, because they get covered on TikTok and stuff like that. Overall, it's a solid song. I enjoy it, but I can't say it's their best comeback, or even close to their best comeback. And next we have Banguk Jungkook with Ride or Die. This is a good song by him again. I really like the way his vocals contrast with his style of modern pop dance music. He really did a good job. You have to give him credit. So again, I'm surprised it didn't really get views, because it's good, but maybe he dropped it in a weird moment, and so his fans didn't really catch up. But I've enjoyed it quite a bit, and again, his vocals are performance. It's a nice contrast with the production and with the entirety vibe of the song. Normally, you would expect this type of songs to have a very like high-paced, high vocals type of things, and instead he goes completely opposite direction, and it works in my opinion. And next up for Rocking Gold, Roa and Ari with Star in the Sky. This is a digital single. A ballad, it's solid. I'm happy they're alive. That's the most important thing, They're still making music. But, hopefully we're going to get a full Rocking Doll comeback in a month or two, Next is Villain with Nugu. You might remember Villain from PLT, the project that they did years ago. It was an amazing project. They never really kept going. But Yeah, this song is fantastic. You know, it has an alternative feel to hip hop. Love the way he uses the production, his vocals, and the way he plays around his vocals are very good. You can hear the Playboy Carti influences a lot, and he does them in a good way. So really enjoyable for me. Next is Triple S, Crystal Eyes with Cherry Talk. Overall, I think it's pretty good. I mean, the only thing I don't like about this song is the chorus, honestly. I feel like the chorus is very low effort. You expect from this type of choruses to be a little bit better and to at least have a little bit more personality. But, can't really complain too much, can you? Like, I think it works. It does what it's supposed to do. And not much really to complain for me. But I would prefer a better chorus in that sense. Next we have Cold featuring Lee Chan-hyuk with Heartbreak Club. An amazing song in my opinion. Both Cold and Lee Chan-hyuk bring a crazy good performance. The vibes are immaculate on this song, I think. The production is great. The chorus is fantastic. Really, really one of the best collaborations I've heard this year in K-pop. And I think it will go pretty much underrated because, Cold is not very popular and Lee Chan-hyuk as popular as is not even as close as popular as to his sister, Next we have Icon with You. Another comic by Icon. They've been dropping a lot of music. Honestly, it's okay. This is not the type of Icon I like. I like either the Icon that plays around their original style more, and when they do like the love scenario where they are more laid back and they're able to really let the song breathe. So when they try to do this kind of brighter, kind of happy-go-lucky songs with these faster paced productions, I don't think it really brings the best out of them, in my opinion. But the song is not bad per se, it's just that I think when Icon has this style, it's whatever, it's cool. I would have wished they'd done something different because when they do that, they do it really good. And next we have Max Changmin featuring Han Yuan from Gugasten, and this is their hybrid. This is their collaboration with SM. It's just the vocal galores. If you love vocals, if you love incredible singing, don't go really further because Han Yuan is one of the best vocalists in Korea, might be even the best. And Max Changmin holds his own pretty well, I think, as well. And last but not least, we have Classy with My Love. I mean, it's a solid song by Classy. Love song, cute, bright, fun, sweet like vocals, sweet like honey vocals. I'm not like super impressed, but I'm just happy. Again, they're dropping music as well. It's been a very weird 3 months, I think, for no groups. But at least they're alive and they're still making music. And this was it for the first week of May. Overall, I thought the quality was there. There was a lot of songs that I was interested in. But the ones that I've listened to, pretty much I liked all. There isn't a song that I straight up disliked. In fact, I thought there was a good variety, and in that variety, there was a lot of interesting stuff. So, yeah, I liked it this weekend. It's definitely a great start, I think, for May and what it's gonna take us in the genre towards the rest of the month.